Yeah, this was just to give you a quick glimpse on the host and the performers, also the date, time of the show. Uh, the tickets now, as I mentioned to you earlier, for the first time after a series of lockdowns, we're back with a live event. So the tickets very soon, perhaps by early next week, will be available on Book My Show for all the fans to be able to want to be a part of it. That's it for me for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lamba, for sharing such wonderful insights with all of us. With this, may I now please request Mr. Manish Chopra, Director and Head of Partnerships for India at Meta, to please share a few words.
Thank you so much. And actually, thank you, everyone. Being here in person is something special, right? We've tried to do this association for some time. It's been quite a journey, right? The last 3 years. I look after our relationships, our partnerships for Meta, which is Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp for India. We've been associated with this forum, so thank you so much for the Times of India Group Worldwide Media for this association. Our platform has been something that's been so ingrained with movies, right? With movies in multiple ways, and also with all the personalities that are associated with movies. Nothing brings it together than the Filmfare Awards, right? So it is really a privilege to be associated with Filmfare Awards. We feel that the kind of way that culture is coming together on our platform, culture of all kinds, right? All wonderful aspects of culture coming together is really manifested today in the way Reels has really become pretty much the way people are consuming a lot of entertainment, right? So Reels on Facebook, Reels on Instagram, dramatic growth there. I believe that in an association like Filmfare, where we will be simultaneously broadcasting it globally, that's just one event, but you'll see Filmfare and all the personalities live on our platform through Instagram Reels, right? Much before and much after. And that's really the beauty of what happens, how wonderful moments that you've seen at the show then become moments that fans can engage with them, interact with them. So this is our endeavor, right? Taking a wonderful moment that happens and making sure that it lives in memories and on the phone for millions of people across the globe. Thank you so much for this association.
My pleasure.
Well, thank you so much for those wonderful insights. And before I proceed, I'm sure all of us know how popular Reels are these days because we are constantly engaging with Reels on Instagram. So before we proceed, Mr. Chopra, may I ask you something before we proceed? So I was just telling our audience, I think they are well aware of this fact that we know how popular Reels are because we are constantly and consistently engaging with it. Could you please tell us what kind of growth are Reels seeing in India?
Sorry. In India right now, 50% of the time that people are spending on Instagram and Facebook is actually consuming video. And a lot of that is on Reels. So fundamentally, it's become a format or a way that people can find what their passions are. And for our creators and influencers across the platform, it gives them a wonderful opportunity to reach new audiences. I start saying this more and more now. Reels is not what India has adopted, but what Bharat has adopted, right? And the popularity of Reels across the world, from Nagpur to New York, is really happening with small creators being able to find both that avenue. I think fundamentally we're just at the beginning, right? Reality is it's just been 2 years since we launched Reels, so a lot more to come.
Fantastic.
One second. I just have a quick question, Manish, since we are now speaking in a meeting in person after a couple of years gap. All of us have heard about the transformation of Facebook into Meta. Just elaborate a little bit more if you can about what's the strategy for the metaverse?
The metaverse, as simply put, right, is about creating a social, immersive connection. So if you can visualize a place where even us not being here physically in proximity with each other, but being able to create an immersive way that we can feel our presence and be able to interact. That's really what the metaverse means for the way we are going trying to create that. It is a couple of years away, for the simple reason that it's going to be a very rich kind of experience, and will need devices, infrastructure, and that entire virtual and augmented reality vision to come together. We believe in it. That's the reason why we've gone ahead and put a lot out there, right? And we believe this is the journey, the bridge from today's internet to the future of this immersive internet.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all of those wonderful insights. With that, may I now request Mr. Jitesh Pillai, editor Filmfare, to please share his thoughts.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think Deepak and Manish have pretty much spoken. Quickly, 2 points. 109 years of Indian cinema. Filmfare turns 70 this year. And we've happy to have chronicled the excellence in cinema since 1952. Out of which 20 years I have been a part of, so I'm very, very happy. And it's really straddling so many mediums. I mean, the 60s we started with the South Awards, and I think 64 it was, and 1953, 54 we started the main awards, and we've really sort of chronicled the changing times of the Bollywood, the regional landscape, Bollywood landscape, and it's been an extremely amazing journey for me. The Filmfare Awards are associated with a lot of memories. As a rookie reporter, seeing Akshay Kumar doing Tu Cheez Badi Hai Mast Baas, and Rekha ji's first performance at the Filmfare Award, Sri Devi ji's first performance at the Filmfare Awards. For me, it's the moments. Dilip Saab presenting Lata Mangeshkar with the Lifetime Achievement Award. For me, the moments really are what Filmfare was, and the wonderful, wonderful performances. It was amazing. The kind of memory we have, it's really been part of our landscape, and it makes me feel very happy. And also, it's interesting, from movies to OTT to regional, we have sort of straddled all the various genres of filmmaking. And it's beautiful. Again, I say Filmfare, 70 years, more power to Filmfare. And this is a baby boy who came into my office with a lot of Nutella for me, and I think some 20 tubs of Nutella. So he's really special. I mean, I remember him doing cartwheels with Shah Rukh after he won his first. This is I think 2011. So we've got a very fine. I mean, I have very, very fond memories of our host with the most, Ranveer Singh. I hope for your continued support in the years to come. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, I think before we move forward, Jitesh, would you like to have a conversation with our superstar who's here with us today?
I thought I need him to say something first, but let me ask.
I have a lot to say. सर एक पहले बताओ, अगर मैं ज्यादा रील्स बनाना शुरू करूं मेरी फॉलोइंग बढ़ जाएगी?
बिल्कुल बढ़ेगी।
एल्गोरिदम से हेल्प मिलेगी?
बिल्कुल मिलेगी।
चलो सुन लो पब्लिक,
फोटोज भी डाल दे रही है।
मेटा के कर्ता धर्ता ने बोला है, अगर आप ज्यादा रील्स बनाओगे तो आपकी फॉलोइंग बढ़ेगी।
मैं आप फोटो
किस टाइप के बनाने चाहिए सर?
हर तरह की रील्स।
म्यूजिकल?
बिल्कुल।
म्यूजिकल।
Music is very big. Music is big, but dance is very big, and remixing or collaboration is something that's really helping.
कोलैबोरेशन बोले तो
अगर आप किसी क्रिएटर के साथ कोलैबोरेट करें,
पॉइंट नोटेड मेलॉड। अब देखना, रील पे रील, रील पे रील, रील पे रील।
Starting off with some reels, fun reels for culture also.
सर, आपका शो इस बार जैसे होने वाला है, पहले कभी नहीं हुआ होगा। My intention is to create a memorable night for our audience, our beloved audience, our beloved fraternity, celebrate excellence in films, and do justice to the glorious Filmfare.
Absolutely.
The glorious Filmfare.
Absolutely.
70 years. 20 of them with you. 20 years. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए यार. Stalwart of entertainment journalism, Mr. Jitesh Pillai, who has seen me for my first day, who has watched my baby steps in Hindi films, so kindly put me on the cover in just my debut year. Jitesh, I must tell you here today on a public platform, I don't think I've mentioned it, or I appreciate you enough. When you put me on the cover in my first year, just after Band Baja Barat, I remember the tagline ever so clearly. Singh is king. Ranveer Singh takes the industry by storm. It meant a lot to me. It was a pat on the back from somebody who is very senior, and it gave me a lot of encouragement and a lot of motivation. I was 19 when I went. You were 19 years old. What do you mean you saw Akshay Kumar doing two cheese badi hai mast? What do you mean?
I was a rookie reporter.
And you were on the set, or you saw it
On the Filmfare stage.
on the Filmfare stage? And you, what have been some of your most memorable film fairs?
Hello, this is a
कि मैं-
Q&A. I have to
Oh,
ask
sorry.
you.
Okay. मेरे हाथ में माइक देना डेंजरस है जी. I can just go on. स्टेज दो, माइक दो, एंटरटेनमेंट शो बन जाएगा. That's all I need is a stage and a mic. दीदी आप मुझे लेके जाने के लिए आई हैं? ठीक है, कॉफी दे रही है. थैंक यू सो मच. मुझे लगा आप माइक छीन लोगी. Thank you. So yes, I am all set for your questions, but I want to tell you all how excited I am to be hosting